Hello everyone. To continue with our lecture series, the textual analysis of the drama Macbeth, and so far we have analyzed the three scenes of Act First of this drama, and now we move towards Scene Fourth. Just to remind you all, the major action of Scene Third, that when as the witches prophesied about Macbeth, one of the prophecy proved real, and Macbeth has been conferred the title Thane of Cawdor by King Duncan, and this made Macbeth overambitious, and now he is thinking about the next prophecy of the witches, and that is to become the King of Scotland. But it is not that much easy for Macbeth, because he is not a natural successor of the throne, and that's why a horrible idea came to his mind, and that is to murder King Duncan. But for now, Macbeth dropped this idea because it appears to be very horrible, and he is a loyal servant of King Duncan. So this is the action that took place in Scene Third. Now I am sharing the text of Scene Fourth so that we can analyze this scene. So as you can see on the screen, this is Scene Fourth, and it's a room in the king's palace at Forres. So the scene is set in the palace of King Duncan. Forres is the name of that area where the royal palace is situated, and the characters in this scene are Duncan, as you know that he is the King of Scotland, Malcolm, Donalbain, and these two persons are the sons of King Duncan. Malcolm is the elder son and Donalbain is the younger one. Lennox and attendants. So these are the characters in this scene, and as the scene starts, Duncan says, "Is execution done on Cawdor?" So Duncan asks a question, and that is execution done on Cawdor? The word execution means to hang a person till death. So Duncan asks that, has the Thane of Cawdor been executed yet? Are not those in commission yet returned? And he is again asking that, have not those officers who were sent for his execution returned? Commission means officers. Now Malcolm replies, he is the elder son of King Duncan. My liege means lord, they are not yet come back. And he replies that The authorities or the officers have not yet come back, but I have spoke with one that saw him die. And Malcolm says that he has seen or talked with one person who saw the Ten of Corder executed, who did report that very frankly he confessed his treasons, and as that person reported me that he is referred to the late Ten of Corder, that the late Ten of Corder confessed his treason. Treason means treachery or the guilt or the crime, and he very frankly accepted this, that he cheated King Duncan, implored your highness pardon, and he also implored means begged, so he begged your pardon also, and set forth a deep repentance, and expressed deep repentance. Nothing in his life became him like the living it, and he had done nothing in his life more creditable than the way he met his death. He died as one that had been studied in his death to throw away the dearest thing he owed, as it were a careless trifle. So, as he died, it seemed that he had already been trained to face death. He did not care for his life. He threw that most precious thing, and the precious thing is his own life. So he threw that most precious thing away as if it were a trifle thing. Trifle means small, unimportant, not worth caring about, as if he did not care about the most precious thing, and that is his own life. Duncan, there is no art to find the mind's construction in the face. Now Duncan says that there is no art means there is no way to find the mind's construction, to understand the thoughts in one's mind. He was a gentleman on whom I built an absolute trust. And he also says that he was a gentleman in whom I had full faith. And if you see these lines of Duncan, you will remember the mindset of Macbeth also. And I would again like to read this line. There is no art to find the mind's construction in the face. So at present, as you all know that King Duncan has an absolute faith in the loyalty of Macbeth. But as we all know that Macbeth also got some evil thoughts in his mind, and he also intended to murder King Duncan. So this line is an example of irony, that though these lines are referred to someone else, but it is actually can be implied on Macbeth also, that by his behavior no one can estimate that he got such a cruel idea in his mind. Enter Macbeth, Banquo, Rose and Angus. So now these characters also arrive at the scene. O worthiest cousin, when King Duncan saw Macbeth, he held him, or he welcomed him as his worthiest cousin. The sin of my ingratitude, even now, was heavy on me, and very gratefully he says that I am still being tortured by the sin of my ingratitude for not giving you an adequate reward for your service to me. Thou art so far before, the swiftest wing of recompense is slow to overtake thee. And he also says that your services are far ahead, and my reward, however fast it may move to catch you, is too slow to overtake you. Means that the service you have done to this country or this kingdom, and in comparison to your service, the reward or the honors that I bestowed upon you are much less. Would thou hadst less deserved that the proportion both of thanks and payment might have been mine. And as a noble person, he gratefully says that I wish that your services should be of less importance, so that the proposition of my thanks and rewards might have been in my favor. Only I have left to say, more is thy due than more than all can pay. And he says that the only thing left for me to say is that you deserve more than all of us can pay. So from these lines we can very easily formulate the character of King Duncan, that he is of noble nature and a very polite and grateful person.